Sometimes the people who hate you the most aren't the ones yelling at you. They're the ones silently smiling in your face. Asterisk, let me start this by saying something that the Stoics understood better than anyone. Human beings rarely show their true emotions directly. Hatred is almost never expressed openly. Why? Because open hatred requires courage. Open hatred requires confrontation. And most people don't have the emotional strength to stand face to face with their own truth, so instead they hide it. They bury it. They disguise it under politeness, sarcasm, fake smiles, subtle habits, and small actions that reveal everything their words refuse to say. The Stoics taught that if you want to protect your peace, you must learn to read behavior, not speech. Because anyone can choose their words carefully, but very few can control their patterns, their micro-behaviors, their inconsistencies, and the tension they carry in your presence. That's why today's topic is so important. This video isn't about drama. It's not about paranoia. It's not about turning you into someone who overthinks every social interaction. It's about awareness, about strengthening your emotional intelligence, about giving you the clarity to understand who truly respects you and who only pretends to. Because here's the truth. When someone secretly hates you, they won't scream. They won't fight. They won't show you rage. Instead, what they show you is coldness disguised as indifference, anger disguised as jokes, resentment disguised as distance, and jealousy disguised as advice. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "The wounds that are hidden are the most dangerous." And that applies perfectly here. Hidden hatred is far more destructive than open anger, because you can't prepare for what you cannot see. So in this script, I'm going to break down 9 hidden signs someone secretly hates you, but we'll group them into 5 deep Stoic keynotes. Each keynote will explore the psychology, the behavior, the philosophy, and most importantly, what you should do about it without losing your inner calm or dignity by the end. You're not just going to understand who secretly hates you. You're going to understand how to maintain emotional power in front of anyone who does. Let's begin. Asterisk. One of the clearest signs someone secretly hates you isn't open disrespect. It's artificial respect. When someone truly dislikes you but doesn't want you to know it, they cover their emotions with what I call surface-level civility. They behave correctly, but nothing about their actions carries warmth, sincerity, or real connection. This is something Stoics observed carefully. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about how people will act according to social expectation, while hiding what truly exists in their soul. This is exactly what happens when someone hates you but doesn't want to expose it. Here's what this forced politeness looks like. 1. They respond quickly but without effort. Short replies. Minimal engagement. Nothing extra. Nothing personal. It's their way of maintaining the bare minimum, enough to avoid confrontation. But not enough to show genuine interest too. They smile with their mouth, not their eyes. A real smile activates the muscles around the eyes. A fake smile is only lips tight, controlled, unnatural. Hatred is hard to hide from the face. The body betrays what the mind wants to conceal. 3. Their tone stays flat or emotionless. Even when they're being nice, their voice lacks energy or warmth. They speak to you how someone speaks to a stranger passing by, for they treat you differently than they treat others. This is the most telling part. They may be warm, animated, and expressive with others, but with you, the temperature drops instantly. The body can't fake emotional resonance. When someone hates you, they withdraw their emotional presence. 5. They never initiate anything. They don't text first. They don't check up on you. They don't ask personal questions. They show no curiosity. Why? Because curiosity comes from interest. Interest dies in the presence of hatred. The Stoic view, the Stoics would say, do not resent them. Observe them. Recognizing forced politeness isn't about taking it personally. It's about understanding where you stand emotionally with someone. Once you recognize the cold politeness, you'll stop expecting sincerity from someone who is incapable of giving it. How you deal with it? Stoic response. Stay polite. Don't overextend. Match their energy, not lower, not higher. Do not chase warmth from someone who has none to offer. Protect your dignity by maintaining emotional minimalism. Stoicism teaches, if their energy is cold, let yours be calm, not emotional, not frustrated, just calm. Asterisk, a person who secretly hates you can't genuinely celebrate your wins. Your success triggers their insecurity. Your growth threatens their ego. So instead of supporting you, they perform one of the most common psychological behaviors connected to hidden hatred. Quiet sabotage. This sabotage rarely looks like open jealousy. It looks subtle. 1. They downplay your achievements. You tell them you accomplished something. They respond with, "Oh, that's good for you. Anyone could have done that. It's not that big of a deal."
These
comments aren't neutral there. Micro-insults wrapped in politeness, too. They bring up your past failures. Anytime you do something impressive, they remind you of mistakes you've made before. This is how they keep you emotionally small. A hater must reduce you to a version of yourself that makes them feel comfortable. 3. They nitpick small flaws to distract from your strengths. You could achieve something remarkable, and they'll say something like, "But why didn't you do this?" Still, you should have done it earlier. It could have been better, stoically speaking. This reveals their internal conflict. Your success highlights where they failed. Point 4. They pretend to give advice, but it's really criticism. People who secretly hate you often disguise negativity as help. I'm just saying this because I care. I'm just trying to be honest. But the honesty never lifts you. It only belittles you. The Stoic insight, Seneca said, the man who envies hates, because he sees in another the success he would not admit he wants. This is exactly what's happening here. Their hatred isn't about you, it's about what you represent to them, reminder of their own stagnation. How you respond, Stoic method, don't seek validation from them. Don't share personal wins with people who diminish them. Don't confront them emotionally. Let your results speak louder than their insecurity. Your life is not a debate. Your wins don't need applause, only progress. Asterisk humor is one of the easiest ways to hide hatred. People express what they truly feel through playful teasing, sarcasm, or backhanded jokes, because jokes give them safety. They can insult you and still say, "Relax, I'm just kidding." 1. Their jokes always target you, not themselves. Notice this pattern. They never joke about their own flaws, only yours. That imbalance reveals intention, too. Their jokes land deeper than normal teasing. You feel a sting, a discomfort, a tension under the laughter, because there is truth behind what they're saying, truth from their perspective. At least 3. They joke more when others are around. Haters love audiences. It allows them to embarrass you indirectly without taking responsibility. 4. They hide cruelty under humor. Stoics believe that the tongue points where the heart leans. Their jokes consistently lower your value. That's not humor, that's hostility. The Stoic interpretation, Marcus Aurelius taught, observe the quality of the man, not the sound of his words. If their humor always comes at your expense, the intent is not entertainment, it's positioning. They want to feel superior. They want to appear dominant. They want to reduce you in the social hierarchy. The Stoic response, don't laugh if the joke is disrespectful. Keep your face neutral, not angry, not amused. Let the silence expose their real intentions. The moment you stop participating in self-deprecating humor, haters lose their favorite weapon, asterisk.